Tension between Russia and Ukraine continues as the U.S. put troops on high alert and Russia responds to letters from the U.S.
And for the first time in 3 years, Lainey Moore has your weekend weather report.
And AJ's here in studio with our weekend sports report. NHSTV Live starts right now. As tension continued to heat up on the Ukraine border between the West and Russia, the U.S. has put as many as 8,500 U.S. troops on alert, while Moscow has responded negatively to U.S. response. The Pentagon said about 8,500 U.S.-based troops are being put on alert for possible deployment, but not to Ukraine, rather for possible deployment into NATO territory in Eastern Europe. Russia has also read the U.S. diplomatic response to try and reduce tension, with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov saying this on the U.S. response.
There is no positive reaction on the main issue in this document. The main issue is our clear position on the inadmissibility of further expansion of NATO to the east and the deployment of strike weapons that could threaten the territory of the Russian Federation.
We will keep you updated as this story unfolds.
Thanks for the update, Thomas. Now moving forward, we have a new choir teacher here at our school this year. Madison Mollenauer has the story.
If you're in fine arts, you may have seen a new face around the halls. Mr. Hunt is a new choir director here at Northwest, and he's taking the challenge by the horns. Many of you may know last year's director, Mrs. Candler, and wonder how the transition has been going. Assistant director, Mrs. Lemons, the scoop.
It's been good. Having a new director can be a very difficult thing, and the students here have really given him a chance, and he has bent over backwards to welcome them into his musical world.
While having a new face is a fresh start, we can't help but to run into a few bumps along the road.
Part of it is talking to students and telling them that change is always a part of life, and learning to navigate change in a positive way is a skill that you need to develop, and one that I think we've done pretty well.
While the transition has been bumpy, the choir department, Mr. Hunt included, has been really excited for the new director.
It's been great so far. I really love working at the high school level, and the kids sound fantastic. The choirs are all in really great shape, and I'm just excited to grow the program.
Choir recently had their winter concert last semester, and having a new director can be a challenge.
It's been incredibly smooth and easy, in part because of the help of Ms. Lemons, and in part because of the expertise of all the students. They know what they're doing, and so when it comes to concerts, we just prepare the music, and the students have been really great about just performing to a really high level once we get on stage.
With NHSTV, this has been Madison Mollenauer.
Attention juniors and seniors. If you're interested in going to college after you graduate but haven't decided where, you're in luck. Texas colleges are coming to visit our school on Monday outside the Student Union during all lunch periods. Don't be afraid to take a gander and get information from them. We'll be cheering you on and making sure you'll get in the spirit. Speaking of spirit, we have Javier here to update us on what's going on with Northwest Cheer.
Thanks, Julia. I'm here with Maddie, Yasmin, and Emily, and being Northwest Cheerleaders. Can you guys tell us when the next trials are going to come up?
So tryouts are March 10th, but mandatory mock tryouts are the day before that.
Okay, and is there anything you have to do before tryouts in order to prepare?
Before tryouts, you have to attend a mandatory tryout information meeting, and that's on February 2nd at 6:30 in the lecture hall.
Okay, and during tryouts, what are the requirements to have a successful one?
Okay, so it's going to be spiriting, jumps, tumbling if you have any, and then there's going to be a cheer and a dance, which will be taught at the tryout clinic prior to the actual tryout date by us three.
Obviously, y'all have done so much for spirit and cheer, and you guys do so many like moves, and the way you guys cheer is incredible. Why did you guys choose to do it in high school?
I chose to do cheer in high school because I did competitive cheer when I was younger, and I just wanted to have a good set of friends during high school. Okay,
well, obviously y'all do look very tight-knit, and y'all do so much spirit in our games and everything. What are some of the things that you have to do as a cheerleader in general for Northwest High School?
So being a cheerleader at this school is basically your major leader and your role model. We cheer at basketball, football, we perform at pep rallies, and we're basically just super involved.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for being here and for cheering on so much for all our games and everything. Thank you so much. And don't forget, Texans tryouts are March 10th and mock tryouts are the day before. And don't forget, both are mandatory. And the clinic to learn the dances and trial material is March 7th through the 9th in the dance gym as well as tryouts. And let's see what we got for sports, AJ. What do you have?
Thanks, Javi, for the cheer update. Now, good morning, Texans. Let's get right into the end-of-week sports report. The NFL playoffs will continue this weekend. The Bengals will be facing off the Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday at 2 o'clock. Then the San Francisco 49ers facing off the Los Angeles Rams at 5:30 p.m. On Monday, we will be sure to update you with the scores. To our Mavericks, they play tonight against the Indiana Pacers at 6. They are currently second in the Southwest Division and currently hold a record of 28-21. Moving to school sports, boys soccer, play tonight at home against Grapevine at 7:15 p.m. Our girls will be playing against the Mustangs as well. They will be away and start at 5:30. Now on the court, our boys and girls basketball will be playing tonight as well, with our boys against Richland at 7:30 and our girls also away against Richland at 6. Now before I go Texans, let's check in with our volleyball girls to see how their offseason is going so far. NHSTV reporter Sophie Chambers got the story.
I have conversations with other people, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're trying to make football players, or you're trying to make the greatest basketball players or volleyball. It's like, no, I'm trying to make athletes.
Off-season is an important part of any sport. It allows athletes to get stronger and focus on specific skills that will help them become a better athlete. For the Lady Texan volleyball program, off-season is a time of intense lifting and skill training.
My desired outcome is, A, that we become faster top end. Obviously, we jump a lot. Try not to jump, but we jump with intent. So is that we're more explosive vertically. My thing is to be as efficient as possible and to get you as strong as we can get you safely to where that you can apply that to the skill sets that the coaches work on.
Off-season provides athletes of any sport countless benefits.
A way off-season benefits me is it's a way for me to get stronger, get faster, work on the things that maybe I wasn't so good in last season and perfect them and be even better for next season.
Not only are the volleyball players becoming better athletes, but also better people.
One of my favorite things about the off-season is our development of character. We have weekly character lessons that are coach-led at the very beginning, and then they are student-led as the year progresses on. We match up an upperclassman with an underclassman, and they create a character lesson as well as teach it to the program.
Around 7 years ago, Coach Chandler began implementing character lessons to help with team chemistry.
We create such a strong bond through the grind that we have throughout off season. We just, everyone's pushing each other. We're all cheering no matter what. We just all love each other so much, and it just brings us closer together for the next season.
We wish the Lady Texan volleyball program a great off-season. This has been NHSTV reporter Sophie Chambers.
1, 2, 3, family! Glad to see that volleyball is still bringing in the thunder. Speaking of thunder, what's the weather like this week, Lainey?
Thanks, Julia. I'm Lainey Moore, and I'm here to give you this weekend's weather. Now today, highs are expected to be in the low to mid 50s and staying sunny pretty much all day. Now tonight, it is expected to get a little colder with lows in the 30s. Now looking at this weekend, it's actually going to be pretty warm outside with highs in the upper 60s. So it's a great time for some outdoor activities. But as for Monday, there's a slight chance of rain. So make sure you bring your umbrellas for that. That's all I have for you, Texans. Now back to you, anchors.
Before we go, I have an opportunity for juniors and seniors. You can earn money, get out of school early, and earn up to 3 course credit if you sign up to do Career Preparation Co-op. If you're interested, please see Mrs. Tran in room 728 or email her at ptran@nistx.org. Be sure to sign up soon.
Thanks so much for watching, Texans, and make it a great Friday.
This has been NHSTV Live.